Our story begins in the ring, where a fragile bone cat dared to challenge the king of beasts.
But bravery alone is not enough against brute strength. He was defeated instantly, humiliated before the entire world. Lying in the dirt, painful memories of his tragic past began to flood back. Life had never been kind to him. He lived in a shack that barely stood upright. His mother was very sick, and he was her only hope. With his last few coins, he bought food, not for himself, but for his family. He watched his little brothers eat, ignoring the hunger gnawing at his own bones. He worked tirelessly as a window cleaner on the city's tallest skyscrapers. But the world was cruel. Someone cut his lifeline just for a laugh. He narrowly escaped death, clinging to a ledge with terrifying desperation. Injured and broken, he limped back home, hoping for rest. But a wealthy tiger wanted his land and brought a bulldozer to destroy everything. He begged for mercy, but the rich tyrant didn't care about the poor. The shock was too much. His beloved mother passed away amidst the ruins. They buried her in the rain. He promised her spirit he would change their fate. Homeless and cold, they huddled together under a bridge, shivering through the night. Then, a glimmer of hope, a flyer for a slapping championship with a huge cash prize. He had nothing left to lose. He decided to turn his skeleton body into a weapon. Training began. Every rock he lifted was for his mother. He struck banana trees until his knuckles were sore, building speed and power. Day by day, his fragile bones hardened into steel. He was ready. He returned to the arena. His first opponent, the tiger who destroyed his home. One slap for the house. The tiger flew like a rag doll. The final boss, the lion, the one who started it all. The lion struck with full force, but this time the bone did not break. With the strength of 1,000 storms, Bone Cat delivered the winning strike. Victory! $1 million and the respect he deserved. But money wasn't everything. He soon found something more precious, love. They were perfect together. For the first time, Bone Cat felt truly happy. But a wealthy black leopard had his eyes on her too. In a flash, he snatched her away, speeding off to the tallest tower in the city. She was trapped at the very top, helpless and terrified. He needed a wingsuit to reach her, but he had spent his winnings on his family. Desperate, he saw an ad for the Animal Olympics, another chance to win gold. Swimming against giants. Everyone laughed at the cat who hated water. But his skeletal frame cut through the water like a torpedo. Unbelievable! The Bone Cat takes the gold in swimming. Next up, high diving. The heavyweights made a huge splash, literally. But Bone Cat was pure elegance, a perfect 10 dive. $20 million rich! Now he could save his love. Equipped with the best gear, he soared through the clouds like a superhero. He landed perfectly and freed her from her chains. The leopard tried to stop them, but justice had arrived. He returned her safely to her parents and gave them a generous gift. Peace at last! They went to the mountains to celebrate their freedom. But nature is unpredictable. The ground gave way beneath them. In the darkness, a giant serpent awakened, hungry for a snack. Bone Cat fought bravely, driving the beast away to protect his love. They emerged only to see a horror worse than any monster, a tsunami. Everything he had built, his home, his fortune, was washed away in seconds. But look, his brothers were alive, drifting on a rooftop. Money can be lost, but family is irreplaceable. He saved them all. Broke again, but not broken. He signed up for the World Arm Wrestling Championship. The heavyweights mocked his thin arm, unaware of the power within. Round 1 against the leopard, speed versus bone density. The tiger tried to cheat, but Bone Cat was immovable like a mountain. The final, the massive hippo against the tiny Bone Cat. With a roar that shook the arena, Bone Cat slammed the giant down.
You did it,
World
buddy!
champion! The underdog had risen to the very
so
top
proud of
once
you.
again. He rebuilt his home, bigger and better, and married the love of his life. They visited his mother's grave. We made it, Mom! We are safe now! From a broken skeleton to a legend, Bone Cat proved that true strength comes from the heart. Never forget where you came from, and never give up on where you are going. Even the bullies learned their lesson, serving the new king. He opened a school to teach others how to defend themselves. Brightly, enthusiastically, and full of promise. He returned to the slums, not to live, but to give back. And somewhere up there, Mom was smiling down on her brave boy. Even heroes need a laugh. Remember, strength is within you. The next generation was ready to rise, reliving the glory days with the ones who matter most. He became an idol for every underdog in the city. Staying fit and humble, he greeted everyone with a smile. The city was changed forever, a place where even the smallest could be mighty. Looking in the mirror, he didn't see bones, he saw iron will. But the adventure wasn't over. The world was waiting. Trusting his brothers to guard the home, he set off for new horizons. Driving into the sunset, creating a legacy that would last forever. Believe in yourself. Even the weakest can become the strongest. Balance in body, balance in mind. A champion in the ring and a master in the kitchen. Wisdom is just as important as muscles. Nurturing life just as he nurtured his dreams. Music to soothe the warrior's soul. Keeping her memory alive in every way possible. Finally, a peaceful sleep without nightmares of hunger. Dressed for success, ready for another day. Footprints in the sand, marking a journey of courage. The universe is vast, but his spirit is limitless. Gentle moments remind us what we fight for. Savoring the taste of a peaceful life. Always looking his best. He's got the moves on the dance floor too. Patience is the key to catching the big one. Letting his dreams fly high. Capturing the beauty of the world. Building memories grain by grain. Still young at heart. Sharing joy is the greatest treasure. Reaching new heights every single day. Dancing in the rain, washing away the past. A life as bright and colorful as fireworks. Brightly, enthusiastically, and energetically. Love needs to be watered every day. Safe in the arms of a brother. Looking back only to see how far he's come. Free as the wind. Forgiveness is the mark of a true champion. One big happy family. Smile, a moment frozen in time. Thank you for watching Bone Cat's journey. Until next time, the end.